Hello, Leo, my sweet little pussycats. Oh, look at this. Look at this split for your reading. Your strength card and anxiety. It's kind of funny because the anxiety energy was coming out pre-shuffled. But that's okay. Everybody in the whole world has all sorts of stuff to be anxious about right now. So that's okay. So, Leo, we're going to do past, present, and future energies for you. I'm going to do it this way too, because I feel like if you start watching a video and the past and the present are kind of resonating, then obviously the future may be something that you are directing yourself towards. So it just, you know, energy is mutable. You choose what to do with it. You make your own choices. It could be your future or not, depending on what you want to do. But as energy is playing out, this is what it looks like. So there we go. So we're going to get started. Okay. That's not how we're going to do it. It's not how we're doing it. You guys are changing it up. I'm going to show you these cards. I feel like it's a message for someone, but I just want three. I want past, present, and future. We have door to value, then we have justice, then we have indecision, and we have financial constraints. So it looks like for someone here, in the past, something was really good, at least in terms of your monetary, your finances, it was good. I feel like there's been some sort of choice here. With the Justice card, it's actually feeling a little bit legal, and there's some indecision about which way to go, and probably because you haven't made a choice yet, your finances, I feel like, are sitting in limbo, kind of sitting in limbo. So there you go. Someone needed to get that message. All right, let's try that again, Leo. Past, present, and future for Leo. Interesting. I'm not going to show you guys the cards until, but I will show you what the underlying card is. I will show you what the underlying card is. So I think once you just make that choice, it'll get better. Or your underlying is, when is it going to get better, Cindy? When? I don't know. Okay. That was the Energy Oracle deck. Now I'm going to the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. What is going on? Oh, wow, yeah. Leo. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Wow, look what you guys have at the bottom. Nice energy, very protective energy. Ancestral protection, if we take that for the general, the collective group, not just for me, it is very protective. Ancestral energy protecting you, guiding you, getting you through this. All right, I'm going to show you what you have to start with the two decks that we've used, and then I'm going to use tarot cards to build on it. So you have Rest and Rejuvenation, and the Bear was your past energy. This is your past energy. So I want to say that in the past you were feeling fairly balanced, feeling very connected spiritually with yourself, taking time for yourself as well when you needed to, being in an environment that was more conducive to being very peaceful. It almost just feels like more peace, more grounded energy, and feeling actually, I want to say, more connected to this. This bear for me is like ancestral, spiritual guide energy. Very strong, powerful, guided energy. And it was there. I feel like it's still there for you, but it might actually be in a different form with the bat. Now, your present energy is thinking woman and the moth. Now, isn't it interesting? This moth really mimics this, well, it's a butterfly, I think, up here. But still, it's just the color and the shape of the animal is very similar. And kind of like chasing a new beginning, but not really moving on it because she's standing there thinking about it. It's more like learning, where in the past it seemed like it was more balancing your energy and feeling balanced where you were in the past. And now it feels a bit like things are unbalanced. You're looking at something. You're kind of being forced, I feel, maybe just with the situation and circumstances, the way things are around the world right now, being forced to look at things that were maybe bad habits in the past, or bad approach, bad way of doing things that weren't serving you well with the moth, because the moth is always flying into that light that someone left on over their deck, you know, all night, boom, boom, boom. And thinking it's the sun, but it's not really the sun. It's not really your happiness and your fulfillment, your wish come true. It just kind of looks like it was, and putting a lot of energy into that. But I don't think you're sort of doing that anymore. I think you're actually taking the time in the present moment, the present energies, to reflect on what is either, you know, just not serving you very well, habits, actions, ways of thinking too. Thinking and interpreting yourself, those around you in your world. You know, when I get this card lately, the Thinking Woman, I really get heart chakra with it too. Just all the green in it really jumps out at me. I want to feel like you're kind of getting into a position where you're thinking with your heart and your mind here. And that's what's helping you push through this moth energy. I mean, the moth is headed to light. I feel like in this situation, your moth has changed direction. Is it like flying into like a light bulb? You're flying in, you're trying to actually fly into the real sun here at this point. So we will, like I said, I'm going to pull tarot out to get more. Now, your future is interesting. Patience in the Cobra. Patience in the Cobra. This patience card reminds me of Temperance energy. You know, divine timing. It's all about balance. I think you're getting that balance. There's something that you really want here with the Cobra. I'm really getting this divine guiding energy, divinely guided protective energy for you right now. With the bear, with the bat, very heavy ancestral energy. And now with the Cobra, it's really coming through like these different, wow, and they're all representing 3 different elements. Earth, air, and fire. Something that you're really focused on, or you will be in the future here. Your future energy. You're really focused on it, and you will, I feel like you will actually show patience towards what this is that you want. And, you know, maybe there's some reason you can't go forward towards it. You can't go after what you want. You're in quarantine. Stay the F at home, right? So stay the F at home. You can't go get it right now. You got to stay at home. So you have, yeah, the patience. I feel like your patience is growing. Maybe it doesn't feel like that right now. I don't feel like you're going to be asked in the future to be more patient. I think you will need to be, but I think it will actually be more natural for you because you're achieving some sort of balance here. So let's go into the tarot. Let's see, what is the tarot telling us? Everything shuffles so nice in the pre-shuffle. And then I start doing it in front of the camera and it fights with me. Like that. Alright, so we're going to get 3 cards for your past, present, and future here. Interesting split. What we got? Wow. I love it when what I said is being clarified. Uh-huh. Wow. This is kind of cool. Oh, look at you. Look at you underlying here. Emperor energy. Yeah. Aries energy. Really all about taking control over your life. Self-empowerment. Going after what it is that you want now. So, 4. Your rest and rejuvenation in your past with the Bear card here. I feel like it was a safe place. At least it felt like a safe place. It was more balanced. You felt more balanced there. Somewhere. Even in the past. You felt more balanced. You felt more nurturing energy. Like you could look after yourself on a spiritual sense. And the cards that we got, now this is interesting, huh? It's like a storyline of your 3 cards, 3 cards, 3 cards that goes on here. We have the 6 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the 5 of Cups. It looks like your past was a place of happiness, nostalgia. There was definitely some sort of deeper commitment here with the Hierophant card, and it's kind of fallen apart with the 5 of Cups. It's disappointment. It just didn't work out the way you thought it would. Yeah. So I see with the 6 of Cups, you see this old couple sitting on the bench here, and then the young kids in the front. Oh, I almost get, now this is hard. This is a hard message. I kind of get, you envisioned yourself with someone sitting on this bench like that in your old age, like watching your grandkids. And I'm getting it like that because the Hierophant is sitting right beside here. The Hierophant is sitting right beside, but this is a heavy Hierophant in this deck. He's not the nicest. He's a little heavy. It is Taurus energy, which is kind of funny because I get that this feels like Taurus energy for me in this deck, the Bear. And then the 5 of Cups, like it's not happening. That didn't work that way. It didn't work that way in the past. Ooh. With the rest and rejuvenation too, I'm also getting the message like in the past, because his eyes are closed, that you may have been so focused within that you weren't observing what was happening with outwardly, things around you on the outside. There may have been red flags as to this connection not working out. I feel like you were doing a lot of growth internally here, and you were with someone who was not. And almost as if then when you opened your eyes and you were finished doing the growth, you almost didn't recognize each other because they didn't go along on the trip with you. And there was this huge difference all of a sudden between, who you were and who you used to be. I feel like you've changed. I feel like you've changed here. I feel like this is hard for you in the past because I think you've changed. And maybe perhaps you're feeling a bit like the best way to describe it. It's, the whole, I'm just getting like the for better, for worse, the richer, for poorer, for hell. But is there anything in there that says that I've done this huge awakening of who I am and I've completely changed? Like you feel almost like a bit of guilt, I want to say, or you did in the past. Now see how this energy plays out for you, because everyone's timeline is going to be a little bit different. Because this person didn't change. And if you look at where this person is, if this is a partner, it could be a parent, it could be a business partner, could be a friendship too, right? It feels a little like maybe for more of you, it might be, I want to say like a marriage with the Hierophant here. But that person is literally kind of on the same path that you were even on, like maybe a few months ago or a couple years ago. So you feel almost like you've betrayed the connection somehow because you've grown out of it almost. Yeah. And I feel that. I feel that with this Five of Cups, I feel like it's almost beating yourself up over this, because those 3 cups, you know, typically in the Five of Cups, the person is sitting down and looking at 3 cups that haven't worked out, but there's 2 cups behind them. Or he's standing up and there's a bridge and there's 3 cups in front that have fallen over. It's, you know, it's a disappointment. It just didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out. But there's 2 cups behind you. You know, when you get over that sort of grief, you turn around and go, oh, there is fresh opportunity for me. And maybe it's an equal opportunity because there's 2 cups. Maybe it leads to the 2 cups. But this person is holding these 2 cups almost as if deciding like, I'm going to drop these 2 cups too. I don't deserve happiness. I don't deserve happiness. I don't want to say that anymore for Leo. I don't want to say that anymore for Leo. Okay, so the present energy. Or if you feel like I feel like for some of you that the past, some of you may still be in that energy. So you might have 2 kind of stages of future energy here. This present might be a stage of future energy coming towards you. So that moth would sort of explain that it is a bit of toxic thinking or toxic habit here with that Five of Cups is, you know, you don't deserve happiness. Slipping into that a little bit here, beating yourself up over doing, you know, just improving who you are. I mean, that's what life is all about. And we're all on different timelines for how we do that. So thinking about it, and again, this heart chakra coming in with this thinking card for me, bringing your heart and your mind into this and thinking about it. So the clarifiers, the Five of Pentacles, the Sun card, and the Justice card. Did I show those long enough? I know people say, you didn't show it long enough. I really want to look at the cards. There you go. Five of Pentacles, the Sun. It's peeking out there. There we go. Right? And it felt like the moth was actually learning to actually go to the sun instead of the bad habit of the light bulb. And there's the sun sitting there. Now the Five of Pentacles is that, you know, out in the cold, on your own, I want to say not feeling loved, appreciated, not feeling lovable, or like someone could appreciate you perhaps. Feeling rejected, dejected. The dog is barking. It's just like, go away energy. So in the future though, that's the only negative card, or the present. I don't know why I feel like I'm getting a double future here for you, but the present, it's supposed to be the present energy. It feels like this Five of Pentacles is not as strong as the positive energy that comes towards you though, or the positive energy that you push yourself towards with the Sun and the Justice. I feel like, you know, you are on your way towards wish fulfillment here, to balance and happiness. With the Justice card, it's funny that the Sun comes out just before the Justice card. With the Justice card, with what's already come out, it feels like, I don't know, if once the documents are signed and this is maybe a legal, if it's a separation, it becomes a legal divorce, however that plays for you. There does feel like some of that in this energy. But the Sun almost comes out before then even, which makes this feel not as heavy as perhaps you thought it was going to feel. The Thinking Woman too. It is interesting that both the Justice card and the Thinking Woman are in green. And thinking, when these cards come out, I do associate them with the air signs, because that is sort of what that is represented by in the zodiac: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, and that is Libra, the Justice card. And the moth is also in green, huh? There we go. The moth is also in green. I don't know why green is just jumping out at me like crazy here, because there's even a lot of green in here. It's your heart. Your heart is You have to follow it. You can ignore it for so long. But at some point, everything comes out. Now your future. So interesting the way this came out. Remember, you had the Cobra and the Patience. You had the Cobra and the Patience. So what did you get? You got the Ten of Cups, the Chariot, and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I almost had to giggle when I saw the Knight of Pentacles come out, because with the Two of Cups and the Chariot, this feels a lot like the energy that the Cobra would sort of represent here. There's something that really, you really want, really lights your fire. Like, this is a great thing for me. I really feel drawn to this. I want to move towards it. It makes me happy. Feels like something that would make me happy. Well, you need to be patient. And then what do you get? But the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight in the deck, which is all about patience. Because that knight, my gosh, always formulating a plan that never seems to be perfectly hatched out. But it will happen. I feel like the universe is just, you've done so much work on yourself that it would be silly for all that work to be directed in the wrong way or in the wrong timing towards something here. So let's start clarifying even more with the tarot. The tiny tarot, the teeny tiny tarot. All right, let's look at this rest and rejuvenation specifically. I feel like you were missing something here, but let's see what it says. Yeah, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. I think you were emotionally, yeah, even in your mind, you were detached. You were detached here in the past, and maybe you weren't making it look like that, but I think you were detached in the past with the Five of Swords. And I think that that was causing a detachment here. You were the one who detached. Perhaps if you were with someone and that person left, maybe it has looked like to you up to this point that they were the one that left the relationship. But it kind of feels like you were the one that actually detached from this on an emotional, mental, and even spiritual level here. And that they saw this, they recognized this, they knew this change was happening. And perhaps they physically detached before you could, so that they didn't feel so left behind. But the Six of Cups. Oh yeah. The Ten of Pentacles and the Devil. There's that happy home. But there's the Devil. Making, someone feel trapped. Something didn't feel right about it. Something was toxic about it. Something was toxic about it. The Hierophant. The Three of Swords. Oh my goodness. All right, so clarifying, yeah, there's definitely heartbreak here, but I really feel like this message is coming through for a reason, to tell you not to beat yourself up on this, because it feels like you want to drop any potential for happiness in the future for yourself, or at least it did in the past. And in the present energy, like, we have these two fives meeting each other, feeling left out in the cold. Maybe you felt like there's some sort of opportunity for you, but you're feeling left out in the cold in that one too. You're ready to drop all the cups and don't drop all the cups. Don't drop those two cups, Leo. The Five of Cups. Let's look at what comes out for the Five of Cups. Oh, wow. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Two of the fastest moving knights in the deck. Ooh, I feel like you're almost like wanting to rush forward with just dropping shit. Just forget it all. But I would not say that the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands are working off of their heart. And the heart is what's been coming through here. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, wow. You got the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So, if you are feeling left out in the cold regarding this situation, feeling like not wanted, not appreciated, that there isn't anything out there for you, there is. There's a Page of Pentacles energy here, which is a new beginning. You're learning about yourself in a new way. The Ace of Swords is getting that clarity, You know, going through the process of understanding again, asking the questions, looking at life through the eyes of a babe. And this Ace of Swords comes in. You get this clarity, but why wouldn't you? Because the Sun is what comes in next. The Sun is what comes in next. This reading is really good in terms of how everything is playing out. Like we have all this pain and heartache and loss in the past, and then a bit of it sneaks into the present, but then you get this happiness and balance, and then it seems like the future is exactly what you want, that would make you happy and fulfilled, that you feel passionate about and driven towards. Just need to show a little more patience, and there it is. No more patience. The Sun card. The Sun card. Temperance. There it is again. There's that Temperance. She's been all over the place. This is a Sagittarian energy. Still want to focus on that card. That is coming out like crazy. I know I don't. There's a reason too. I'll tell you. There's a reason I don't do a lot of research into, like, people telling me these planets are doing this and this is doing that and that is happening and this is happening. And then with the Oakmen, like, people have been dropping hints to me about the Druids and all of that stuff. And I'm intrigued by it. And part of me wants to research it. But then a deeper part of me says, no, don't. And it's with that and the planets. Because I think when I create an expectation in my mind about, oh, well, this should be playing out right now because these planets are doing this, or the Oakmen really are the Druids, so this is what the message is really linked to. I just want that message to come out. There it is. That's what it is. So, but yeah, you know, you guys might know more about what's going on with the planets, but Temperance, Sagittarius, there's a particular house that rules Sagittarius. If something's going on with this right now, because it has been coming out a lot. It was coming out a lot prior to COVID-19, and it's been coming out heavily right now in readings that I've been doing. And here it is again, twice with the Patience card, and now physically in the Temperance card. So your wish fulfillment, your happiness, your clarity, it is coming. And you're moving yourself into the right energy to be on that path. The Justice, yeah, that's definitely the ending in something here. But there's a new beginning. Wow. The Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. If that's not the end of something, and maybe it's not a marriage, maybe it's a business agreement, maybe it's a partnership in business, is definitely the end of something here. But this is the Ace. You're starting again. You have this new start right after the end, like right after the end, which is great. It's not like now you have, well, now you've got the Six of Swords. Now you got to figure out how to go down to a better place, get yourself into better energy. No, it goes right into an Ace of Pentacles. A new home, a new life, a new job, whatever. It's new. It's new, and it's almost like a gift from heaven. It's meant for you, but you couldn't get it until the other energy had to be cleared out. The Ten of Cups and the Chariot. I want to combine those together because they feel like they're linked, this happiness. The Ten of Cups and the Chariot. The Ten of Wands and the Chariot. So you drop the burdens, and guess what happens? Now you move forward. Now you move into the portal of love with Cancer energy. Yeah, you're moving into the portal of love, baby, with Cancer energy. But you had to drop the burdens, right? How are you going to hold up these happy cups with wine or spirits or, whatever's in there? spritzed water, whatever's in those cups. You can't hold those 2 cups when you have all, your hands are full of all these burdens. You can't do that. No. So, I love it when, yeah, the Chariot comes out to clarify the Chariot. There's 2 ways you could go here too, you know, with the Chariot. But I don't feel like there is, because this Chariot card has 1 horse and 1 horse only, and is going just one way, absolutely, truly, fully, thoroughly going in that direction. There's so many stars all on this Chariot, and then all the stars around this Chariot too. I feel like you're going to be in the future leading yourself towards your dreams, what you wish for, what you really want. The Knight of Pentacles, so, you know, this night is slow. Why is this night so slow? I can tell you. Because squirrels are all over the damn place. There's something you don't see yet. Oh, or maybe you can't see it yet. Maybe you don't have access to it. This has been coming out a lot lately. And I feel like it is now. It's because you can't see them. You can't go there. You have to stay the F at home. You can't. Yeah, that's a funny song. Who did that? Someone else did that. And then I saw Samuel L. Jackson did it, I think. Funny, stay the F at home. And then I had a friend send me a funny little video. It's this older woman. And she's on the phone talking to someone. And I guess, you know, just talking about the quarantine. She's, yeah, I did my hair today. Her hair's a mess. It's just a disaster. Did my hair today. I'm looking after myself. I'm doing exercise. I'm getting fit. I've lost a lot of weight. She looks fairly chubby, but I don't know. Maybe she's, but I think the theme is she's just lying on the phone like, yeah, it's all good. I feel really good about myself. I'm eating lots of fruit. She wants a big glass of red wine, and she's starting to drink the glass of red wine. She said, yes, grapes. I'm loving grapes right now. It's my favorite fruit. She's drinking the red wine, and she says, yes, I'm feeling very calm and very, yeah, I'm good. You too. And I can't remember if she hangs up the phone, and she looks out the window. She's like, oh, people outside. Hey, you, get out, get inside. It's quarantine. Get the F at home. It's so funny. Because you get these text messages, everything is great, we're going great, everything is great, having a good time. Like, then you won't hear from the person for like 3 days. Like, oh, they're okay. Maybe they're just drinking that grape juice. I don't know. Okay, so you can't. I don't know, you can't. I think I'm gonna get a lot of this. I really think like this this 8 of Swords and Temperance is gonna be coming out a lot in the next little while. Now the Door to Value, don't you want me to pull some cards on that? I have another, oh, look what's at the bottom. The lovers, the choice and who you want to love. Okay, Door to Value. I'm using another deck. These videos have been kind of long lately. Well, what else do I have to do? Oh, I do have to look after my kid, but computer's doing that right now. Oh my gosh, I can't fight that anymore. So it's one thing, you know, when it's not like in the summer, you know the summer's coming, so I plan it. Like I start booking camps for him, and if we're not doing a camp, then he has swimming lessons that week. If we don't do that, then we're up, no, like it's all, and then I figure out, I was just speaking moistly. Have you seen that? Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Speaking moistly. Look that up. You'll get a laugh. It's really funny. But I just did that. That's why you should wear a mask. In case you're speaking moistly. So, but I'm going to clarify the Door to Value. You don't have anywhere to go. You got to stay the F at home. Just sit and listen. Okay, I'm going to ramble. So, yeah. And then I would too, like with the YouTube channel with my videos, like last summer, I would work really, really hard. The days he was at camp, I would do 2 weeks worth of readings or videos, knowing that, okay, we're going up north, or I'm going to be swimming with him next week, so I could have that time to do that. So I have no plans, and you can't send him to camp anyways, and probably the summer camps that he signed up for are not going to happen, so I don't know. Yeah, he's getting a lot of computer time, but he's actually very creative on it. He uses something called Blender. And he makes these things, which is kind of cool. Hello, birdie. All right, so the Door to Value. Someone to talk to. Door to Value for Leo. Libra keeps coming through your reading. It's driving me crazy. I keep wanting to say Libra. my gosh, it's exactly what came out before. Well, not the same cards, but it's the same damn message. The door to value. Do you remember when that pile of cards came out at the very beginning of the reading before I was taking any cards? And I pulled them out. I said, okay, this is a message for someone. I said, it looks like you had like really good finances, or your finances were really open for you. You could do whatever you wanted. And then that was the Justice card. Or the Balance, or whatever that card is in the Oracle deck. And then it was followed by some sort of indecision. I don't remember what the card was. Oh, it was indecision. This card was called Indecision. And then it had the financial constraints. And I said, it's almost like you just need to you need to make your choice. Get off the fence, do something you need to do, because that's what's tying up your finances. So the door to value here, what do we have? But the Two of Swords, which again is sitting in indecision, but then there's the Sun, but it's somehow affected to something that you can't see or you can't go to yet with this Eight of Swords again has come out. But when this Two of Swords and the Sun came out, I said it is. Your door to value has something to do with a decision that you have to make. Once you've made that decision, I feel like, and then you're patient, I feel like that will change. So I feel like that will change for you. So let's see the bat. I feel like this is a very protective ancestral energy around you right now, guiding you. Trying to keep energy around you positive, moving forward. Right. What do we got here? Oh yeah. It is trying to guide you. It's trying to guide you right into your own energy. It's trying to make you strong, Leo. That bat is the Six of Swords, which is going down that place, a better energy, a better place. Don't know where it is. Not quite sure what it is. I just know it's a hell of a lot better than where I am now. That's all you gotta know. That's what it's doing. And then the Page of Cups. You know, there's the beginnings of love. There's the beginnings of opening that heart chakra. Maybe getting a little message, who knows? And the final one is the Strength card. There you are in all your glory and power. Because you gained that strength through this whole trial and tribulation here. Oh my goodness. The Emperor. One last little pile. Okay, for the Emperor for you, I think you're going to be really taking control of your life. Is the deeper underline of this whole... I mean, we've got 3 underlines. Underlines on the underlines. Oh! Mm-hmm. Oh. Ooh, wow. Interesting. The Lovers, the Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Now the Ten of Wands appeared underneath your Ten of Cups here. The Lovers is the underline after everything. Oops. When this was all done. So there is some sort of choice in partnership, romantic interest, and then the Knight of Swords. I think once you drop your burdens, you're going to move like a son of a gun. That's what I think. And that's what the Emperor would do, right? The Emperor would do that. The Emperor's like, I'm going after that. That's what I want. That's for me. And your 3 of Pentacles at the bottom. Collaboration, working together, lifting you up. What kind of feel like that's... You have a lot of... There's a lot of ancestral spiritual energy around you. Really lifting you up here. Ooh, the Hermit's in reverse. Well, that's good. So your self-reflection is almost done. Okay. That's that. That's all I got for you. All right. No more stories of... I'll probably have one next week. Some sort of rambling story. Oh, I forgot to say. So if you want to know why I'm doing this, the Zodiac, you can hear that at the very beginning of the Aquarius reading. I didn't want to say it like 12 times over again. That's just Easter. If everyone just goes Aquarius and watches the first 4 minutes, you're going to get the story if you want it. You know, you don't have to. So that's it. All right. Thanks, Leo. Have a great week, guys. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.